Well, hello everyone and welcome back to yet another episode in Sparkover Poland. It might come as a surprise for you that we are still in the second half of November, and I have a very good reason for that. I almost forgot to sell the potatoes, and it's basically the highest price at the moment, so yeah, we're gonna go sort that out. Oh man, that would be a shame if I forgot to do that. I'm just checking if the trailer is free. It definitely is. And I'm gonna take the Lambo because the Zetor is already occupied with the snowblower. You know what, I can leave this open. I'm not expecting millions off of this potato harvest, but whatever we get is gonna be more than we have at the moment, so it's gonna be perfect. Alright, let's connect you, and you, and you. Alright, now let's close the doors. Put the beacons on. Go on our way. So if I remember correctly, we should fit everything into one trailer. No need to go twice. But I gotta reverse it in. Alright. Leave some space so we can actually open the door, and I'll be back when everything is loaded up. It's probably gonna be a few hours because this is a lot of manual work getting all the potatoes out from the cellar. So yeah, oh, beacon off. Don't want to come back to an empty battery, that would be just unlucky. Right, well, see you soon. Wowee! So, after a few hours of back-breaking work, we actually managed to get all the potatoes in. The cellar is completely empty, so we are ready to go on the road. Not bother too much with this. Can keep this open. Perfect. Right. So while we drive there, I do want to take this opportunity to talk about what we are planning for the future of this farm. Come on. And this trailer load feels pretty heavy. We got healthy potatoes. Not much of them, not many of them, but at least they're healthy. So yeah, as I was trying to say, plans for the future. As we all know, winter is coming, and as we all know, winter in central Poland is extremely tough, with loads and loads of snow. So we're basically stuck. We can't really do much in terms of anything on the fields. We can barely even get out of the farmyard and into the town. because we have this road completely covered and we are not allowed to clear it. Otherwise I would take the blower out and clear the road to the main yard and back again, to the main road and back again, but no, we are not allowed to, so we're not gonna. Yeah, as far as the farm and the tourist thing is considered, I do want to get horses. That's one of the quote-unquote attractions that I think would be a much welcome addition. So people can actually ride horses, and if we can successfully breed them, we can then sell the foals or grown-up horses when they grow up. Considering the feed, horses need carrots for a healthy diet, they need oats, we already have some oats, and they need hay, we also have some hay, so more or less we are ready for horses. The carrots we're gonna get out of a garden, thank you. And the rest, I think we got all sorted out already. Now, I still need to build the horse pen or horse enclosure, and I still need to probably get a horse trailer, because I don't think we can transport them with the regular cattle trailer. Horses are a different breed of animal. They need special treatment. And after that, yeah, I was thinking of building a pond. That might be nice, maybe even a pond that people can catch fish in. That sounds interesting. But I didn't plan as far ahead so that I could actually say, yeah, we're gonna do it and it's gonna work nicely. So much traffic. And now from the other side. Of course. And you're waiting for us. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there are still some considerate drivers on the road that let you pass. Right, so yeah, a horse enclosure, a garden for carrots, maybe a pond. We still need to build up another shed for the vineyard equipment. But I'm thinking of setting that up after we build horse enclosure, because if we can then measure where to actually put up the shed. Because I want to have the animals together. And I don't think that would be a wise thing to set up a building and then tear it down, you know. Alright, so the price is around 441 euros for a cubic meter or 1,000 liters of potatoes. So let's start dumping. I think we're gonna get paid around 2.4 thousand, 3,000. Perfect. 3,654 euros for the potatoes we harvested. So again, it was definitely not as much as it was previous season. The previous season we got paid 184,000, I think, for all the potatoes, but we had like loads and loads and loads of them. I still have no clue what happened with the yield, why we got only this much. Because, you know, if you think about it, we had around a quarter of the same area planted with potatoes, same area as the previous season, and we didn't get a quarter of the income, not even a fifth. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. We gotta... I'm definitely trying the old potato harvester next year, which means we're gonna dig it out and then load it onto a trailer with a bucket with a scoop. Yeah, we might consider getting a bit more grassland. The land here is not too expensive, which is it's in my favor, because, you know, land, you can always sell it if you come into financial trouble, and if we can harvest it for some grass, that's only a plus, you know. And I do think I want to have some more grassland, which probably means I'm gonna have to get another mower, which is not a problem, and I also have to get another windrower, because the one that we have is very small, and it's actually for it fits the small Zetor very nicely. That it does. And you know what, I think I'm gonna do a service on this trailer, because it's been in use for the whole year. 2 years maybe? Can't remember where I bought it. I think it was a year, because we used it to sell potatoes in the previous season at around the same time. I'm gonna service it. It has a lot of moving parts, and it seems to be in a pretty bad shape. And then I'm probably gonna see you in the next month. We're just gonna do a bit of snow clearing. I'm gonna start recording again if I need to feed the animals. That might prove difficult if the snow is gonna be very deep. And so far the forecast shows that it's going to be snowing every month. I'm not sure if every day, but I think every day of every month. So we can expect very deep snow cover again. Don't want to be too close, so I can actually open the barn doors. Let's wash it down, clean it up, so we can actually work on a clean machine. But yeah, you can see the paint is chipping off pretty badly. Oh, it is what it is. Well, in the end it cost us 1,187 euros for repairing. a trailer, which is not a small amount of money. But it did have to get all greased up and everything had to be cleaned. Some seals had to be replaced and the oil had to be replaced in the gear mechanism, so yeah. But we have basically a brand new trailer. If you look away and say that it's brand new. Alright, let's park this baby under cover so it's nicely protected. Okay, it's gonna be just about right. Ah, look at that. Mr. Professional Reverser. Am I in? I'm in. It's a pretty tight fit. Alrighty, so we're in December. Look at this morning, isn't it beautiful? And I remembered I forgot to name our new cow. The little one. And I think her name is going to be Spike. So we actually continue with the theme of Tom and Jerry. Yeah, you're gonna be Spike. Yeah, but we have all ladies, so don't let that bother you. Let's change name and go with Spike. Spike was the dog in Tom and Jerry, I think. In any case, yeah, food and everything else is looking pretty good on this side. You don't have to do anything. And the sheep pen is looking also pretty nice. Let's see how we are. We are at 100 liters of wool. Okay, feed looks okay. Water looks pretty much okay. Funny. I still haven't named the goats yet, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. One could be Horny because it has horns. Not because anything else. Oh man. Alright, well, be right back. So we're in January already. It's a new year. And I was thinking of taking this out, but I kind of changed my mind. I do have to bring some more water to the sheep and the goats. I'm probably gonna take the Lamborghini tractor. As you can see, we actually have a very mild winter. It is minus 10 degrees Celsius, so cold is quite severe, but snow-wise we are, well, barely ankle deep, which is not a usual process. And let's see, so we are almost at 1 full barrel of grape juice. Yeah, this is a very slow process. But I have to have a tractor and attach it to the water barrel so we can actually give the sheep and the goats some more water. They still have some, but you know, just to be sure. I don't wanna going dry. And I do think there are some other news. The vet has been here. Oh, it's very slippery. Let me empty this out. So how full is the trough? Yeah, the trough is pretty full. Could get a few 100 liters in. Yeah, so let's try and do that. So in any case, the vet has been here, and let me show you what has been said about our animals. We have some very positive news. So if we check Lady Marshmallow, she's expecting 2 babies, and at around in around May, second half of May, our Lady Cupcake is expecting also 2 babies, and they are due at the beginning of March. And our Lady Daisy, she's also expecting 2 babies, and they're gonna be here in April. So, you know, this is really good. So we can expect 6 more sheep on our farm. And of course, Sheer Luck doesn't expect any babies, but the thing that I want to see the most is you can see the overall genetics of our ladies is not too great. Cupcake seems to be very good. I mean, not very good. Seems to be okay-ish. Daisy seems to be more bad than good, and Marshmallow is like very, very bad. And Sheer Luck is like extremely high. So I want to see what comes out of these 3 ladies, the genetics of the new animals that come up, because it should be lower than Sheer Luck's stats, but it should be higher than the ladies' stats. And if we go to goats, we are also expecting 2 babies, and they're gonna be here in May this year. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, you know. This is very, very good. And again, the lady is not very good in genetics, and the ram is basically the same. So yeah, in total, 8 new animals are gonna come naturally to the farm, and I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go fill up the barrel. Or you know what? I'm actually not gonna fill up the barrel. I'm gonna park it over here, empty as it is. Because barrels full of water during winter can freeze and they can actually explode. So you always gotta have some space in the barrel if you keep water in. And if you don't, it's better for the quality or the life expectancy of that water tanker. Alright, well, see you when something interesting happens again. So in the end, we did get a pretty harsh winter. We again have a meter deep snow. So yeah. But next month, when March begins, we should be good because the temperatures are gonna go up and we're gonna start with the field work again. I do think I'm gonna pull this harrow, spike harrow, whatever you want to say, through the soil just to loosen it up a bit, and then I'm gonna put the crops in. So yeah, thank you all for watching. It was another great year, and I am looking forward to the next one. Take care, and goodbye.